We received this question: why does it take some people longer to recover from anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation than others? There are many reasons why anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation recovery is variable from person to person. Here are some of the most common reasons. For instance, some people have higher degrees of anxiety and hyperstimulation than others. Higher degrees of anxiety and hyperstimulation take longer to recover from than lower degrees. This is one of the reasons we recommend working on your recovery sooner rather than later, so that anxiety doesn't escalate into the higher degree ranges, which can take longer to recover from. Some people have anxiety symptoms that are more impactful than other anxiety symptoms. Consequently, these anxiety symptoms are more stress-producing than other anxiety symptoms. This added stress can impact the time it takes to recover. Some people are more diligent in working their recovery strategies than others. People who diligently work at their recovery recover faster than those who aren't as diligent. Some people have more underlying factors than others. The more underlying factors you have, the longer recovery can take. Some people have more challenging underlying factors to work through. Some underlying factors are more challenging than others, which can take longer to work through than less challenging underlying factors. For instance, perfectionism can be faster to address than having health and medical fears or a difficult relationship to work through. Some people have struggled longer than others. The longer the struggle with anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation, typically the more fears and negative memories people have to work through. This can take longer than people who have struggled with anxiety for less time and have fewer fears and negative memories to work through. This is another reason we recommend addressing your anxiety issues sooner rather than later. Some people have more difficult life circumstances to contend with. Difficult life circumstances can slow down recovery from anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation due to the stress and distraction they can cause. Some people are in difficult relationships that need to be addressed. Difficult relationships can be highly stressful. This stress can slow down recovery from anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation. The more difficult the relationship, the longer it can take to work through it. Some people are in highly stressful careers. The stress caused by a stressful career can slow down recovery. A stressful career can also take longer to reassess and establish a new, less stressful career, which can also impact the length of recovery. Some people have a better support network. People with better support networks typically progress quicker because of the ongoing support and encouragement they receive. Some people work with an experienced anxiety disorder therapist, whereas others don't. Our experience has shown that a self-help only approach to anxiety disorder recovery takes much longer and is less effective than working with an experienced anxiety disorder therapist. In fact, few people attain lasting success using a self-help only approach. Therefore, people who work with an experienced anxiety disorder therapist make faster progress than those who don't. Some people work with a better therapist than others. All therapists aren't equal. The better the therapist, typically the faster the results. Some people have access to better information than others. The better the information, the more helpful it will be. Some people are more motivated to succeed than others. Since overcoming anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation takes effort and time, the more motivated you are to succeed at your recovery, the better and the faster the results. Some people more readily accept the recovery process and work through it. People who readily accept the recovery process make faster recoveries than those who are initially skeptical. Since skepticism often takes time to resolve, that time can delay recovery. Some people have to work through significant life challenges. The more challenging your life situation, the longer it can take to recover from anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation. For instance, significant financial pressure, career change, illness or death of a loved one, a serious medical problem, or an existential crisis can impact recovery time, since these challenges can add stress and layers to recovery. Some people can adjust their life circumstances to enhance their recovery. People who adjust their life circumstances to enhance their recovery efforts can recover faster than those who don't. Again, because recovery from anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation takes time and effort, those who work at it and make necessary adjustments progress faster than those who are less accommodating. Some people have the financial resources to access and sustain professional therapy. Working with an experienced anxiety disorder therapist is the most effective way to overcome anxiety disorder and hyperstimulation. Therefore, people with the financial resources to access and sustain therapy will recover faster than those without. These are just a few of the reasons why it can take some people longer to recover than others. For more specific reasons, I recommend connecting with one of our recommended therapists. Working with an experienced anxiety disorder therapist is the best way to determine the degree of your anxiety and extent of your recovery.